Hey guys, Mike with Quants. It's May 28th, and I've got something really cool to show you today, so pay attention. So I got two scripts here that I'm running, and I'm just gonna explain to you real quick what they do because this is pretty kick-ass, and I think you're gonna like this. The first script, what it does, it basically is my hand-rolled script that calculates expected move, and it does it actually in two ways, and I'm going to show you how this looks like. Okay, I ran this yesterday with the Sunday data because I'm kind of settling on the Sunday data for now as my reference for the weekly, but there's more to it. So because there seems to be always movement after the week, or like it's Monday morning, and I don't know. For now, that's what I'm testing. Okay, and so I'm cutting the data off on Sunday night, and I get two ranges here, which is volatility up and down for the week and also for the following day. It's kind of one of these things, right, where sometimes you discover something by accident that you weren't even planning on seeing, right? And once you've seen it, it cannot be unseen. So what I do here, right, in this magic script I wrote, I have these crypto coins here on Binance, right? And dismiss this date. I've actually updated it. This is what I ran yesterday. Today's the 28th. I ran this yesterday, right? So this is today's Tuesday, by the way. And this is the weekly volatility up and down is based on Sunday data. Okay, clear so far. Now, what I did yesterday was, also, of course, also run my second script, which is somewhere hiding here in the bottom. Let me pull it up real quick. Okay, so here we got a second script. What does this bastard do? Well, it actually goes and looks at open interest, and what it does, and some of you subs actually might be familiar with that. It creates these fancy looking hourly graphs. All right, and it does it every hour. Okay, so let's just take this one right here. This was May 27th. You see it ran at 9:35. I actually ran it manually because some of my cron job died. I don't know why. Still trying to figure this out. It's kind of annoying, but I'll figure it out. But you see here, right, in terms of open interest, at 9:35 UTC, right, with UTC time here, this chart right here, at this time, we have people, we've got Ren, we've got, WIF, dog with head. API 3, no idea what that is. So these are the top ones which showed a lot of open interest spikes, right? So if you're looking at the third one, 1, 2, 3, right? With, I looked at people and Ren, and people had barely any history, so I kind of dismissed it. Usually when I see these big numbers, well, like 9%, 10%, I know this is probably just an outlier, so I kind of dismiss it. And then I look at the second one, the third one, and see, okay, what's up with that thing, right? I looked at WIF, okay, and I have it open, so I want to show it to you. And what I did, right, and I've done this in my last video, I basically, and let me just remove those real quick, okay? Let me do this live for you guys so that you really understand how this works, because if I explain it, you might understand it, but if I do it, you will understand it. So first thing I do, well, I want to look at WIF, right? So look for WIF, which is down here, it's hiding. And you see a daily volume up, daily volume up and down, okay? So we're gonna just copy that data, that value right here, that float. Pardon my voice, got a little bit allergies. So we're gonna just drop a line here, horizontal, double click it, and then we do I copied again, like a monkey that I am. Okay, let's try it again. All right, one more time, here we go. All right, so, let's go back here and go to the next one. That's the lower volume, volatility range, right? Copy that one and drop another. Of course, I didn't do it. Here we go. And then double click and boom. All right, clear, right? So basically what I've defined for that day, and that was Monday, right? We're going to zoom out a little bit. Now I'm going to zoom in. And what I find fascinating, you got to understand that this thing right here was actually using 30-day data to calculate these two ranges, right? The daily volatility range and the weekly volatility range, right? If I move this up a little bit here. This is the range right here. Sorry, it's the range, right? And this is by percentage, this is by actual value, okay? Makes sense, no? And So this value right here, it basically just takes the current price at that time and deducts it, right? Just up and down. Makes sense because, I mean, you know, on Sunday night, where were we? Let's take a look. Sunday, right here. Right here, right? So at that point right here, I think here, I don't know, I can't find it. 3, 2, okay, we're getting close. Sorry, I should probably zoom in. I'll make my life easier. But we were around here. And so at that point, from that price point on, it drew the upper and lower for the next day, for the next session. And so that's what you're seeing right here. And then now I'm going to zoom in a little bit. So all this stuff makes sense. You see now that in the early hours, right, you see how it drops, you know, with kind of comes back into the daily range for Monday. Because remember, this was calculated on Sunday data, right? So this is the daily volume up and down. And this is for weekly. We're not going to look at weekly this time. I just want to look at that because I swear I keep saying the same thing over and over again, and I'm going to keep making these videos, and you're going to probably catch on after a while because there's something there, and it's really, really fascinating me, and it's actually really, really awesome. So you see how it happened. This is Sunday, right? Sunday, and here's Monday. Oh, this is where Sunday ended. Okay. Oh, okay. So my bad, on Sunday night, we were actually here. See, right here, this candle. Makes kind of sense, right? Right here's midnight. I think it probably includes all this data until here, and then we have the ranges up and down, right? They're not always equal, by the way, at that point, because they're really based on the 30-day standard deviation, and then we basically just take this, you know, multiply it by the particular value, and, you know, 52 for weekly, right? 252 for days, and then trading days. Well, actually, I should probably do 365, right? It's not, we don't have sessions in crypto. I've got to check my code again. But, well, hey, it's working right now. So I'm not, actually, for now, I'm not going to touch it. But what we have here, and it's really interesting, based on just the calculation, right? 30-day data and standard deviation that I calculated, and basically creating my own expected move range. You might remember that I do that in options trading, and with options trading, I do it via implied volatility, which is spot on, right? Which is really, really, really spot on. And it's treated me so well over the years. And it's just been fun trading it, right? I mean, some of you subs know I've got this Quant Unlimited that I'm offering. And we've been trading exactly that for several years now. And it's been very, very profitable. But be this as it may, in crypto, we don't have that. We don't have implied volatility. We have it somewhere. We have it on, I think, Ethereum, and if you dig around for Bitcoin and all this kind of stuff. But you know, if I want to get implied volatility and WIF, yeah, good luck, right? So what's a crypto nerd to do, right? He's got a hand to roll his own, and that's what I did. I created my own script, you know, which I showed you already. So it basically produces that handy spreadsheet here. Hello, you know, handy spreadsheet. And that data is actually quite valuable, I think, because what I'm seeing here is quite cool because you see, and I keep seeing this over and over again, see what happened after the fact. This is just one example. I'm going to keep showing you these things until you really kind of, you know, recognize what's going on here. This was calculated before all this price action happened. And this doesn't even know. I mean, this is based on standard deviation, but look how nicely this lines up, right? I mean, I might have probably drawn it this way, just visually, okay? I might have moved it around a little bit, you know, just kind of, but I mean, it's spot on, right? These touches. And I'm like asking myself, how is this possible? It's based on standard deviation, right? It's not looking at tops and bottoms or any of that kind of stuff, right? It's just a simple formula, but it's lining up so nicely. And it just, I don't know, keeps blowing me away. I mean, look at this. I hope this makes sense because it's really, really crucial that you kind of grasp that. This is spot on. And I'm not doing anything to make it fit this, right? Do you understand? This is just a simple algorithm that I used to create my expected move range. And look what happens after fork. This is basically Saturday, here's Sunday, okay? Now Monday starts. Comes up here, breaks out, right? And what happens here? Now let's go back to this thing here. Remember this? So let me click on that. At 9:35 UTC, right, in the morning on Monday. This is Monday, by the way. This is the Monday. This is May 27th, which is yesterday. You know, today's Tuesday, 28th. So Monday, 27th. Here, see, shows even the date down here. Perfect. So let's go here. This is, I think, UTC. Perfect. and we're going to Monday 9, like here, around here. See around here? We see this boost in implied volatility, and it's one of the top 3 in jumping in implied volatility. Okay, and I mean that's kind of juicy. I don't have the following ones because the cron job was missing. Unfortunately, it's MIA. I can't figure it out. I'm still digging around why it's doing that. But normally it triggers every hour. Be this as it may, you get the idea, right? I'm sure it popped up again because I've seen these things over and over again happening, where the same. There might be actually sometimes a drop in implied volatility, right? It might actually show up on the lower end, right? Like in the minus end, right? Where it's all of a sudden there's a steep drop in implied volatility. That makes sense. Like for instance here, you know, minus 9%, minus 4%, right? Because it's not always just about the growth in implied volatility, you know, it's also about movement. It's about activity. That makes sense? So we're seeing activity on the implied volatility side. So that will probably tell me, hey, take a look at this thing, right? I mean, this is the starting point, actually. I'm showing this last, but this is kind of the starting point because how would I even know about WIF at this point? Well, I know because of this thing here, right? My tracker, my open interest tracker. And this is the key element. And I've been running this for a while, and I was kind of looking for the missing link, you would say, right? The missing link, because, I mean, this thing spits out this data every hour, right? If I have it, if my damn cron job works. But you get the idea, right? So you need more than that. This is not a system, okay? This is just data. There's a difference, a stark difference between data and system. And what I'm looking for, of course, is a system. For what? What am I looking for? Well, it would be nice to have a nice altcoin breakout, a pump, you know, a pump system, like a pump warning. That would be awesome. Well, seems to be this is happening here on WIF, right? For example, because what do we see, right? After that 9 a.m., right here, this open interest jump right here, see that? Boom, it takes off. And then, of course, comes back for retest. I mean, technically speaking, not algorithmically or quant, you know, in terms of, you know, as a quant trader, but just me as a technical trader, old school, right? Just price patterns. I would look at this and say, hey, this is a nice retest, you know, we might want to grab some here. Would I have grabbed it there if it was like an auto system? Probably not. Would probably grabbed it here because, you know, I mean, you can code these things in, but it gets complicated. It gets complicated. This is more visual trading. This is like you have a hard line, boom, open interest jump, breaches the upper, you go in, you go long, and see what happens since then. And I swear, I drew these lines actually yesterday. Well, no, I mean, these very lines I just drew, you saw me draw them, but I had them on my screen before. And I just came back here. I had to actually go to the dentist today, come back, pop up this chart. I'm like, aha. And it's like, okay, Mike, you're going to make a video. So, and here it is. Here's the video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And, well, I promise you, I keep looking at this, right? I keep an eye on this edge, and I'm going to keep correlating them. And I'll report back and see what I come up with, because I think there's something really, really juicy in here. I think that the combination of these two alpha factors could be the baseline, or could be the foundation, right, for a really good trading system, a breakout trading system, maybe more short term. You maybe in the market for like a day or two. Call it a scalping system potentially, right, for altcoin pumps, because I keep seeing this, and I just started looking at that, and I keep seeing repeating patterns already, and my spidey sense is telling me something's going on here. So, okay, if you like that video, hit the thumbs up button and maybe subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.